be working on part 2 of the Reishi Mushroom Tincture. So these are Reishi mushrooms. Very beautiful mushrooms. This is the 2 that I saved from part 1. And if you have not seen part 1, you can find the link in the description box and also in the pinned comment. So, this is going to be a lo-fi video today. So I hope you enjoy it. It's not probably going to be totally ASMR because I'm in the house and everybody is in the house. So you'll hear some background noise like our birds singing and the kids watching television in the back. So here, and I don't know if my lighting is that great, but you can see what the spores look like. They're elongated, kind of spore shaped. Good morning, Blue Water Pines. And good morning, Miss Chick. So good to see you, darling. How are you? How are you feeling, sweetheart? I know you weren't feeling very good. Did those antibiotics help you out? Okay, so I have my little apron. I'm going to put it on. This is going to be a long video because I intend to live stream the entire second part of the process, which means boiling for quite some time. So let's get the apron on, shall we? Okay. Alright, so here you can see the first part of the process. I'm so glad you're feeling better, darling. So this was capped on the 30th of March, right around the time that we started getting all the news about the shutdowns and whatnot. So this has been in the cabinet, and I shake it, every day, if I remember. And if you remember from the first part of the Reishi Mushroom Tincture, and I cut up these bad boys and broke them all apart and placed them in this jar with a whole bunch of vodka. We're doing great, darling. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know what the sound is like. I hope it's okay and going to be a relaxing film for you. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a cup of tea because that's how I like to start things. So this morning I'm drinking jasmine and white green tea. So a little jasmine and a little white tea. And if you love tea, don't forget to check out the live streams that we did showcasing our very massive tea collection. So there's that, and I'm almost out of honey, so pardon my honey if it makes some funny noises. I'm not real big on wasting honey either, so I always like to put some tea into the little honey jar, shake it up. Always shaking it up, right? And pour that back in. All gone. Okay, and then a spoon, teaspoon. We're stirring the tea. Sip for you, of course. Oh, it's cooled down a bit. Okay, let me get these chats open. I love jasmine tea too. It's so good. So yummy. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and I have some information that I want to discuss with you too. So here are some of the wonderful health benefits of reishi mushrooms. So, of course, if you are thinking of taking any reishi mushrooms, please definitely consult your healthcare provider before trying. And if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, double check and definitely do your research. So, while reishi mushrooms are generally safe for most people to experiment with, they can cause some side effects. These can be digestive and otherwise, so you should definitely consult with your doctor before taking them. And that goes double if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or about to have surgery, or have any type of blood disorder or high or low blood pressure. Once that MD gives you the all clear, then there are lots of ways that reishi shrooms can potentially enhance your health. Here are some of the benefits uncovered by scientists. Although it is important to note that many of these studies weren't conducted on humans, or if they were, the sample size was very small, and more research needs to happen before these theories are definitely proven. Number one, they can boost the immune system. Historically, reishi mushrooms have been used as an immune enhancer, and they're even used in Asian cultures as the immunostimulant for patients with HIV and cancer. The beta-glucans, which are complex sugars in the mushroom, are believed to stimulate the immune system and prevent infection. They can alleviate fatigue. Number two, reishi mushrooms are adaptogens, plants that help the body combat stress. In one study of 132 patients suffering from neuroasthenia, a condition characterized by physical and mental exhaustion, consumption of a compound found in reishi mushrooms was shown to improve aches, pains, and feelings of irritability. Number three, it can be an ally against cancer. Numerous studies have been done on reishi mushroom effects on cancer cells, and the results have been intriguing. One small study in the Journal of Oncology found that tumors shrunk in 3 cancer patients that were taking reishi mushrooms. Researchers believe beta-glucans in the mushrooms may prevent new blood vessel growth, which is key as cancer cells need a steady blood supply to grow. The triterpenes, aka essential oils in the mushrooms may also inhibit the development and metastasis of tumors. Additionally, research indicates that the mushrooms could alleviate chemotherapy-induced nausea and improve the efficiency of radiation therapy. That said, if you're currently undergoing cancer treatment, be sure to check in with your doctor before adding reishi mushrooms to your routine, as they could interact with your protocol. Number 4, it could lower your blood pressure. Compounds in reishi mushrooms may help keep high blood pressure at bay, according to a rat study carried out in 2014. But again, if you're currently taking blood pressure medication, consult with your doctor before taking reishi mushrooms. The combination could lower your BP to a dangerous level. Number 5, might be good for the brain. Research done on animals indicates that reishi mushrooms may be therapeutic for neurodegenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, and may also be able to protect the brain from seizures. Further research still needs to be done to confirm this, however. Number 6 has allergy-fighting potential. Some studies have shown that reishi mushrooms may have antihistamine effects and can improve the body's oxygen supply, which is key to those suffering from chronic and allergic asthma. Number 7 contains cholesterol-lowering compounds. Both triterpenes and beta-glucans may reduce total cholesterol and LDL, commonly referred to as bad cholesterol. They may be helpful for diabetics. Number 8, reishi mushrooms were found to decrease blood sugar in one small double-blind placebo-controlled study, possibly by inhibiting an enzyme that produces glucose. Plus, after seeing noticeably reduced kidney stress and lower blood sugar levels in test subjects, a different group of researchers concluded that reishi mushrooms may prevent or halt kidney complications in diabetes patients. Number 9 could improve liver function. Reishi mushroom spores were found to promote liver cell regeneration in mice, improving the organ's ability to shuttle toxins out of the body. A healthy liver can also be critical to supporting other health benefits mentioned above, including managing blood sugar and allergies. Number 10, rich in antioxidants. Despite the fact that other nicknames is the Mushroom of Immortality, reishi mushrooms won't, in fact, make you live forever, but they do have antioxidant properties that can reduce the risk of disease and premature aging, and we can never have too many foods like this in our diets, right? So, those are some of the wonderful benefits of reishi mushrooms. Now, as you have seen in the first part, we went through this entire extraction process with the vodka, and now we are about to strain it. So, I've ordered some things to go along with this. Let's see if I just move this out of the way. First thing I'm going to need is a cheesecloth. So, I've ordered a cheesecloth. And this is what a cheesecloth looks like. It's really just a type of cotton or muslin maybe bag, and really we're just going to use this for straining. So that will be the first thing we need to do is put this into our straining bowl, and we're going to be pouring mushroom tincture into the straining bowl. So let's set that aside. Another thing that I ordered that is an absolute must for these is these wonderful cobalt bottles and droppers. And I ordered these off of Amazon as I did the cheesecloth. And they came with the droppers, which came in excellent condition. No broken droppers. Very happy about that. And I ordered the cobalt blue bottles to put the tincture in. So these will be where I'm storing my tincture for medicine later. And I'll be sending these out to my family in Washington and also family here in Missouri. So very excited about that. So let's get busy boiling, shall we? Yes, thank you. So we'll start with that, as I said, the cheesecloth into the bowl. So let me see here. Put this here and this here. Okay. Now, unscrew the lid. Oh, I have that on there very tight. Again, remembering that we started this March 30th. The jar that I purchased did not come with a have inside. So I made my own out of just a regular sandwich bag. And it worked just fine. So, this is very strong and it smells just like vodka. So there we have it, and I'm going to pour into the cheesecloth. So we'll be pouring all of that into there, and then we need to measure how much of this vodka we retrieve. So now you can see there's the mushrooms in the cheesecloth bag, and I'm straining it. I want to recover as much of that vodka as we can, so I'm going to give it some squeezing to get all of that out of there. This smells so vodka-y. Very vodka-y. And the mushrooms kind of feel a little rubbery inside their mouth. They were very, very hard. And now feeling very rubbery. Now, if you remember, I did not quite have enough vodka when we did the first part of the tincture, so I actually had to go back and get another fifth of vodka, and I got the cheap stuff. I just got McCormick vodka, but you need an 80 proof at least to do your tincture, so you're going to want to use at least an 80 proof vodka. We're going for a 1/3 ratio. My whole kitchen smells like vodka, right? Can you guys hear me all right? Squeezing this very hard. It's making my arms shake a little bit. I'm trying to get all of that vodka out of there. Okay, I think my hands smell like vodka. Hold on. Rinse this off a minute. Alright, we're gonna get a little measuring cup and see how much vodka we have. Rinse this out. Make sure there's no gas. Okay, let's see here. Let's see how much mushroom vodka we have. Approximately 4 cups. We'll see. It's very strong. shot of mushroom vodka anyway? Okay, so we're just going to set this aside. We need to keep this because this is the main part of our tincture. It's very important. The jar needs to be rinsed out. So we'll set that over there for now. And the rest of the mushrooms are going into a pot, rather. So we're going to put them in this pot. So dumping out the cheesecloth into the pot. You can see a lot of debris on there. Alright, and then here's what our mushrooms look like now. And they're very rubbery, easy to bend. I've been soaking for 6 weeks in there. So we're going to put about a half a gallon in there and we're going to simmer that. So let's some water. Turn on the stove. I'll turn this a little bit so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, so put this on high. And we're going to add the water to the mushrooms. We're going to boil this down until we need 1/3 ratio. So because we have 4 cups, we're going to need 1 1/3 cup of water boiled down from this process. So a little more water here. And we're going to bring this to a boil. And we're going to simmer it. We're going to simmer it down until we get to about 1 1/3 cup of water. So I'm going to flip you around so we can see what we've done here. Let's see. Turn you around. Okay. So here is our pot of mushrooms. It's pretty. Love those colors. And then I have it on high at this moment in time because we're going to boil it first and then we'll drop it down to a simmer. Here you can see all the debris that's left inside the cheesecloth. And here is that beautiful color of the mushroom vodka. You see that is so pretty. Very, very pretty. It's just like the mushrooms. Hi. And here, the raw mushrooms. So now we're just going to get busy boiling. I'm going to put you back on the little doodad. And we're going to watch the mushrooms boil a bit. So let me set you up for that. And let's see here. There we go. Can you see all right? Look at that view of the mushroom pot. All right. Now, let me find a napkin. And I'll just try this on. All right. I'm going to cover. Let's see. Maybe. I'm going to cover my mushroom container over here so it doesn't get any dust in it. And clean the vodka off my stove. watch the mushrooms boil. And I'm going to get a cup of tea, and I'll just hang out with you in the chat for a little bit until we're boiled down, and then we can finish making up our tincture. Tincture. Plug this in. Oh, it's a long plug. Plug it in over here. Let's see. I thought this would be kind of relaxing. I love the sounds of cooking myself. I find it very relaxing and enjoyable. Alright, let's see here. Got you plugged back in. Good morning, beautiful sister Tam. Thank you for coming, darling. Alright, you're just in time to watch this pot boil. So, scoot you back just a little bit. Alright, and I have a lid ready too so that we can cap it off when we get to the boiling point. Alright, in the meantime, I'll be in the chat. going to drop that down to a simmer. Bring it down to... Wow, it smells like vodka too. I guess we leave it... We're supposed to leave it uncovered? Maybe we do need to leave it uncovered, yes, because that's the only way the water is going to get out of there, isn't it? So, let's bring it down to maybe a 5, I think. We're going to go with a 5. So, yeah, those mushrooms are pretty awesome. I save these ones for decorative purposes because they're just so gorgeous. Yes, and if you missed the actual picking of these lovely, lovely shrooms, then you can find that on the Very Frequency channel. And actually in part 1 of the mushroom tincture, which I shared a link in the description and also in the pinned comment, you'll be able to go to right to it from part 1, or else you can just float around on the Very Frequency channel and have a look for that awesome walk that we took when we were out hunting mushrooms with the girls that day, and we scored those Reishis. Beautiful, just a beautiful day. I'm trying to remember what the name of that was. Let me look back real quick and I'll tell you. Actually, I can go grab the link real quick. Let me see. My channel videos. Okay, let's see. What is it? I believe it was Let's Get Lost in the Woods. I think. Let me look real quick. Yeah, it is. It's called Let's Get Lost in the Woods. Let me share that with you real quick. Copy link. Okay. And where was I? Right here. Alright, here comes the link, guys. This was... It's a stream, too. Watch the stream where we found these beauties here. There you go. It is 12:38 here. So, dropped it down a little bit too low. Okay, we'll bring it back up a little more because we want it to continue to boil so we can get rid of all of that extra water and vodka and whatnot. And then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna boil that down to about 1 1/3 cup of water. So, we want it to boil. And get it going. Bring it back up a little more. I think I'm on a 7 now. So like a almost medium high. A little less than medium high. I'll bring it up more if we need to. So glad you're all here, you guys. I mean, it seems kind of silly that we're just watching boiling mushroom water, but I think it's pretty awesome. The kids told me that somebody live streamed cooking a turkey, and that was like a 3-hour event, and people watched it, so it should be interesting to see how this one turns out. We've already been streaming for 40 minutes, approximately. Yeah. I want some more tea. Ooh, pancakes sound wonderful. It's not like gonna be the best ASMR video, I'm sure. It's really got a lot of tink tink bang bang noises, so sorry about that, folks. I hope you still find it relaxing though. Yeah, it looks like it's about perfect. So we're on about a 7, I think, on the temperature. And looks like we're boiling really nicely. Yeah. Turn it up just a little more. Speeding up the process. Hi, dearie. How are you? Good to see you, dear. Need another. Are you guys enjoying these sounds? I hope you're enjoying. I have no idea what it sounds like when it's on lo-fi. I have to go back in the bedroom and listen to hear what you hear. Want some tea, darlings? Here you go. Good morning, or welcome, afternoon, whatever it turned out to be, Red December. How are you? So good to see you, darling. We're watching the mushroom water boil. This tea is delightful. Another sip. Here you are. Hi. Can I get you guys a cup of tea? I'm actually thinking I might turn this into iced tea. It's kind of warm today. Check the temperature and see what it's on. It says 71. Yeah, I think I switched to ice. There we go. How about that? A drink of iced tea when doing this. Oh, it's so good on ice. Thank you guys for all those likes. You guys are awesome. You are the best. So good. Leave it to me to stream a pot of boiling water, right? And leave it to you to show up and enjoy it. Yeah, I felt like if I put ASMR in the title, it just wasn't going to go well. It just seemed to me like there was just so much noise in my house all the time. The kids have been out of school since the whole virus thing hit. Luckily for us, Father has been an essential employee this whole time, so he's continuing to work even though my son and I, though we work at a bar and grill, and our restaurant had shut down on March 17th, so we've been out of work for this entire time, which has been kind of a pain. But hey, you guys are more than welcome to donate to us if you like. There's a link. You can buy us a cup of tea or a whole box of tea. In the description box, you'll find a link to our PayPal. Yeah, that's it. We have Patreon too, but we disabled it for now as we backed off of the tarot readings. And so we don't feel like we really have a service to offer at this point. So it seemed kind of pointless to have a Patreon. But we do still have our Redbubble account active, so you can still get fairy frequency, swag, and stuff like that. And you can find a link to that somewhere on our community tab on the Fairy Frequency channel. And remember, folks, on both channels, that link to our PayPal, you're donating to the same person. I mean, Fairy Frequency and Fairy Frequency ASMR, it's all the same. And Father Frequency, we're all one big happy family here. So sorry you're still on hiatus. Yeah, I have the Patreon all set up, but the services I offered were tarot readings, and after burning my tarot book, and I really am, I mean, I still have my other tarot books, and I suppose I could do readings for the public, you know, on a appointment type of basis, but I won't be streaming readings anymore. So, you're going to see more on the Fairy Frequency channel of just nature and more cooking shows, more art shows, and things like that, and our grandkids and stuff like that. Just really good memories and lots of love on there. Such a beautiful thing. And I mean, we have thousands of videos, 1,000 videos on Fairy Frequency channel, I believe. So there's plenty for you to watch. Even though we've dropped down we archived all of our tarot shows, the Good Sisters live shows, there's still all of our cooking shows, sky shows, and our Dreamcast shows are still available to the public, so you can go back and watch those anytime. And then, you know, we'll just look forward to a little here and there. We're almost really, really close to monetizing this channel. Very excited about that. I mean, I see so many people celebrate, so many things get celebrated. Like, it's mostly a celebration of how many supporters you have, for instance. And we did that to an extent, but I've always felt more like I would celebrate more the milestones that we make. Not necessarily on the supporter side of things, but on how many videos we created and on how many live streams we created and And, you know, when you get enough watch hours to monetize, that's a huge milestone. And I think people don't really think about that as much. Maybe it's sort of bragging rights, I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, you know, and I thought the same too, because as ASMR, when you're thinking about it, like here, let me just put this out there for you guys, and maybe you guys can answer how you feel about it. So when I do monetize, would you rather have an ad at the beginning or an ad at the end of the video? I think I think watching ASMR, I would like to have an ad at the beginning of the video that I could skip if I wanted to. And then, because ASMR is really all about relaxing, you really don't want a loud ad right in the middle of your video. So I'm thinking maybe at the end would not be good at all. Right, right. Well, I am here to help you relax, but at the same time, I'm also here to make some money at it too. So, I mean, even if it's just a few cents, my ultimate goal is to eventually make more money. Yeah? Oh, so are you already ready to monetize? Oh, we can choose silent ads? Oh my gosh, that would be incredible. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Beginning. Yeah, they haven't let me have that join feature yet. Don't know why. That's so, congratulations, Miss Cheek. Miss Chick, that's so exciting. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Red December. I wish they would give us an option for playlists. Like, not have ads in playlists at all. Because for me, I watch playlists and I let the playlist play all night. So if a noisy ad comes on while you're sleeping, it tends to wake you up. Now, that can be good for lucid dreaming, though. I've noticed that. That if you get woke up in the middle of a binaural track or whatever, and um, you know, it kind of gives you like a sudden alarm, and then you go back to sleep, and that's when you will notice that you'll have the most cool, crazy, awesome lucid dreams. I know, Red December. The Mushroom Planet videos are so good. So good. The first book, I'll tell you, I had to go back and add the time that the story starts in the pinned comment so that, because I couldn't even make it through my own ASMR without knocking out. I mean, it knocks me out. So, yes, you can just turn down the volume too. And I feel like I'm just talking again. Am I too loud, guys? I'm always worried about my volume. You guys want to take a trip around the house and see the pets? We could do that for a second. Let's do that real quick. How about that? Alright, let me unplug you, and we will go walk around the house for just a sec. Okay. So, and there's the sleepy kitty. Hi, baby. Look at that pretty baby. He's such a pretty baby. I love that baby. He's a good kitty. Okay. Over here, there's the birds. Hi, birds. Good morning, birds. Good morning, pretty babies. They're always so noisy. Noisy birds. This one with the pretty green and yellow feathers, that's the dad right here in the front, and all the other four are the babies. They're so big. Remember when they were just hatchlings? So funny. And there's Gwen. This is the mom. She's separated from them because she's been so mean. And look what she did. She wants to bite me. Here, Gwen, move for a second so we can see what you did. Can we see, Gwen? Can we see what you're sitting on? Oh, she's mad. You see that, though? She has 5 eggs that are not fertile. And she's just sitting on them like a chicken. Silly, silly bird. Oh, you're not supposed to be on the table. Get down, buddy. All right, let's go see. Mr. Legend. There's Legend. Hi, Legend. What are you doing, bud? He's such a sweetie. Sweetheart. He needs his own playlist because he's so awesome like that. Aren't you? Aw. Kisses. Lizard kisses. You're so sweet, Legend. I love you. You love that lizard. So yeah, that's what the pets look like today. That's what the pets are doing. Sweet little pets. Hey, get off of there. Psst. Not supposed to be on the table. Come on. Just knocking stuff over. Bad kitty. Back to the boiling. Still boiling along. Alright, let's see. Get some tea ready. So when we get done with this process and cool the water down, then we'll be adding the water back to the vodka tincture that's sitting over here. And when we do our dosage, we will only be taking 1 dropper full. So you'll squeeze your dropper and you'll just get a little dropper full and you put it under your tongue. And so I'm going to test this out on myself, of course, before I subject my other family members to trying it out. And then I'll be shipping off a few bottles to my sister and my sisters, rather, both sisters in Washington, and my brother who lives in Washington will each receive a tincture bottle from me. And then family members here in Missouri too. So everybody can have a chance to sample this wonderful tincture. Let's see what those mushrooms look like now. Yeah, so pretty. Bubble, bubble. No, well, sort of. I mean, I make a lot of things. If you look on Very Frequency channel, you'll find a playlist. Actually, I'll share it with you Red December. Let me go find it real quick. If you haven't joined our Fairy Frequency channel, I encourage you to do so because that's our home channel. And just a second, I'll find it. So yes, there's actually 3 channels. There's Fairy Frequency ASMR, and sharing a link to Father Frequency Music. You'll just have to click his icon to get there. But yeah, that's where we stash our original music. And you can even see me sing over there a little bit. Not very well, but yeah, I'm over there. Yep. So I manage 3 channels right now. I manage Fairy Frequency and Fairy Frequency ASMR, and then I help Father manage his channel, Father Frequency. And that's my husband. And he's an amazing guitar player. So if you haven't checked those channels out, then I do encourage you to make connections there. It's just me typing for Father, guys. Whenever I'm streaming, I will run the stream on both of our channels. So, yeah, you're welcome. Father's actually at work right now. He's, like I said, he's an essential worker, so he's busy working. I'm going to bring this up a little bit because we have ways to go before we get down to a cup and a third is what we're after. So I've brought it up to an 8 now, so we're on a very medium high. On a high medium, I guess. Alright, I'm going to be quiet for a little bit because I'm going to go back to the bedroom and have myself a little refreshments, and I'll be in the chat to chat with you guys though. So watch the boiling water and feel free to chat, and I will be there if you need me. Ooh, we're getting dangerously low in there, you see that? I thought so. But we're not quite down to a cup and a third yet. Just a little more boiling. And then we'll have to cool down the water. Excited. Can't wait to try it. So, while I was speaking with Father on the phone, he insisted that I'm not going to be dosing alone. So he wants to take him at the same time I do, and we've gone back over the health benefits and the possible side effects. So we are going to take it together tonight and see what happens. So if all goes well, then we'll make more videos. If not, don't try this at home. That's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, I'll let it boil for just a little longer and then see what happens. I'm thinking maybe another 5 more minutes, possibly. And I keep putting my face over this too, so I'm wondering if it will, like, be good for my pores. So warm. It'll be good for your hair, too. You got my hair in there? Hair and your mushrooms. Steamed hair. Lovely. Turn it down? Okay. Bringing it down to simmer. Tell me more. Oops. Sorry about my tinkering. Cover it and turn down or you'll lose liquid. Well, we only want 1 cup and a third. So we need to boil down more, I think. It looks like it's over a cup and a third at this point. See? Don't you think? I'm thinking a little more simmering is in order. I'm going to put it back up on 7, and we're going to continue to boil. They're very, very rubbery now. Super rubbery. They're hot too. You can see that. So pretty. Yeah, I think we need like maybe another 5 minutes, or maybe 4 now. We're getting close. A better screenshot, I think. So I'm going to show this, and hopefully we can get a screenshot out of what I'm showing you now. Okay. If not, we can always use this for a screenshot too. This looks pretty good too. Don't you think? Hello, ASMR Love by TNP. Thank you for coming. Okay, we're there. So now we're going to turn it off completely. And like Blue Water Pine suggested, we are going to cover it so that we don't lose any of our liquid that we have left in there. So we're just dropping it down, saving all of those good vitamins, minerals. What was it? Trider beans? Trider beans. So cool. These mushrooms are just really amazing. They look like velvet on the bottom. Very interesting texture. Maybe one day I'll take these and make a tapping and scratching video that's just all about these beautiful creatures. And if you want to know more about mushrooms, there's an expert, and his name is Paul Stammet. You can look up Paul Stammet and you can find all kinds of great documentaries on mushrooms. He's quite the expert. Very, very intriguing studies. What an incredible job he has. And also we encourage you, of course, to do all your research too, because some mushrooms can be very poisonous. So we don't want you to get poisonous mushrooms. You gotta make sure that you know what you are working with and educate yourself on those things. God, this just really smells like mushroom vodka. It really does. Okay, so now we're going to let that sit and cool for just a little bit. And then we're going to strain it out again through the cheesecloth, which I have prepared the bowl in the bag, so the bowl's all rinsed out. And the bag is all rinsed out. So once this cools down, we're gonna put it back into the cheesecloth sack and strain it out. And then we can mix those two together. I also have a jar rinsed out and ready to go. I do need to switch out the bag. So the bag that I used on top of the jar, I'm gonna replace that with another sandwich bag. They're cheap. So that was a cheap fix to fix this jar, and it fits over the top of the jar perfectly. So it'll just go right over the top of the jar, and the lid goes on the jar, and that will be where we store the majority of it. Ooh, tink. Always a tink, isn't there? Okay. I do need to find a funnel, because we're going to need a funnel to pour into the bottles. I don't know if I have one, so we may have to just make one. Okay. Well, I can create one, no problem. Let me go see if I have one elsewhere first. we used to have a funnel, but I just don't know where it got off to. Shoot. Able to use that. Let's see if we can work very good though. Well, I'm gonna have to create a funnel. So I can do that pretty easy. Proper glass lid. Be like an ice cream lid. Paul's Web, yes. Terpenes. And triterpenes. Yes. Oh, we've really dropped off too. So now that we're done boiling, I'm gonna set you back over here. And let's see, let me check my battery real quick. 90%, we should be good. Can move you safely. All right, let's see here. Switch you back around real quick. There I am. All right. Put this down and move this gadget up a little. Okay, here we go. All right, I think we're clicked. Okay, so we're back. And move this box momentarily. Alright, so like I said, I already got the cheesecloth all cleaned out. Put a bowl, wait, I'm watching. Put a bowl in the pot and allow the drops of reishi water to fill the bowl. Oh, okay. Will they drop back into the bowl? I can do that. Let me see if you have a metal bowl somewhere. It's so noisy looking for cooking supplies. Okay. I did get a little bit out of that. Okay, so what would I do with the hydrosol? I need to know more about that. Okay, this is going to be straining. This needs to be cut to make a funnel. Alright. I'm going to cut the outer edge off of this first so it doesn't get in my way. This is just a ice cream lid from one of those 1 gallon ice cream jugs. I'm telling you, I really believe I had a white plastic funnel at one point, but I don't know what happened to it. Alright, so I'm going to cut right to the middle. And then like that now. It's like a little wheel. And I'm gonna go get some tape and tape it together. Alright, let me check. It's not giving a whole lot of steam anymore, but we'll keep on working on it. I'll be back. I'm going after tape. Alright, so I'm just gonna make this funnel real quick. You gotta use what you got, right? Right. That's the way you do it. Alright, so I cut off the extra tape there. And I have a little bit of excess plastic hanging over too. Clip that off too. Throw that sticky tape away. Okay. Cut this hole a little bit bigger. There we go. I think that should be about perfect. So, if I can get my hand out of the scissors. Scissors. And there's the teeny tiny hole I made. The little funnel. Alright. Oh, not now because we stopped boiling. Okay. Well, there's still a few drops coming off of it. Still got a lot of steam. Very, very small amount of the hydrosol though. Very little. Very little. I'm excited. I know it's probably still way too warm to do though. I'm ready to do this. Always busy, busy, busy. Tea. So yummy. I guess I could take this opportunity to show you how I record. So let me show you this real quick. Alright, so switch. Okay, so here's my station, right? This is fairy frequency phone. Hi fairy. And this one is father frequency phone, so it's tuned into the father's channel. See that? Watch. If I say hi from here, that's hi from father. And if I say hi from here, that's hi from fairy. See? Hello. Okay, and so then I have this charging wheel, portable power, and it's plugged into the wall over there, and got the charging cords right there. And then what you're actually sitting on is this little gadget, which I just recently purchased from Five Below. Oh, and I almost dropped it to make another clang, clang, bang, bang. So it's pretty cool. What's really cool about it is that it almost like has a double function, because you can shut these down. Let me show you. Well, it's hard to do one-handed, but let's see. There we go. Alright, so we can shut that down and shut this down. right? Yeah, and then it makes a grip. And this part here is movable, so you press in on these, and then you can move the whole piece up. And then you have like, basically, let me get you in there real quick. It's like a cheap gimbal. But you can see the difference, like when I'm walking around, the difference in how things move. It's not near as bumpy of a ride. Feels more like stability. You ever play the guitar backwards? Yes. The lizard loves it. Want to do some lizard ASMR? Watch. Let's find out if lizards like ASMR. He likes it. Aw, he's so cute. Oh, okay. I will take the bowl out. Let's see what it looks like in there. We have a bunch more steam on there. And we'll drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. I apologize, Blue. I really should have studied how to make a hydrosol. Alright, let's see what we got. It's not very much, but there's a little bit of hydrosol in there. What can I use it for? I'm sure it has some great potential. Alright, let's see. We need something to cover that with. How about a small plate? There we go. Cover that. Alright, and then I'm gonna set you guys back up. Let's see here. So we need to go like this. And I need to switch you back to me. There you are. Alright. And then pop this back into place. Maybe, if I'm lucky. There we go. Okay. Maybe up one more. There. Yes. Okay. So, got the funnel. Still very warm. Okay, but we're going to continue on with this process. So, I'm going to pour the mushroom water and mushrooms back into the cheesecloth. Cheesecloth right here, bowl for the straining, and I'm going to open it up as much as I can here and get it on there. And then pour that back in. Oops, splashing. Oops, more splashing. best view. Hold on, maybe that's better. Got kind of dark. All those mushrooms in there. They're really rubbery. We're gonna have to squeeze them out again. Ooh, it smells very interesting. Okay. So, yeah, it's very warm still. Still very hot. I'm going to switch to some rubber gloves real quick because it is too hot for my hands still. But I bought some long cuff gloves the other day, so I figured these would be perfect for the process. I'll give them a quick rinse first. After I put them on. My ring, trying to tear it apart. Alright, let me give these a rinse real quick. Make sure there's no weird chemicals. Alright. That should make it a little easier to handle this bag. Okay. Oh, thank you, Action Gal. Good to see you here, darling. It's got to be late there, isn't it? I think we're like on backwards time zones. Just dropped out then. Oh, I was asking you what time it is in Australia, right? You're in Australia, aren't you? That makes it so much easier to squeeze out when it's hot too with those gloves. Okay. Alrighty. I think that will do it. Is your Wi-Fi still buffering? I'm so sorry, darling. try setting it at a lower speed, maybe, or at a lower frame rate. When mine gets like that, I usually just leave it on auto, and the auto usually works for me. Alright, I think I'm done with these gloves. I'm gonna dry them. It's really impossible to get off with the wet. Next time, start from the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll have to try that. I bet it would be really nice. Always looking for a new skin treatment. Okay, so we know we have approximately 4 cups, so we need approximately 1 1/3 cup of the mixture to get us the 1-to-3 ratio. So, and it looks like we have plenty there, so I think we have enough to do this. Use a glass jar for that part. Let me rinse that one. Everything is so dusty. Okay, so it's a glass measuring cup. Right. Oh, that's probably too rickety to do. Let's see, how about Tupperware? It's always so helpful. And in this case, it's a great little stand for your cup. So, alright, I'm worried that this is still too warm. And if you're ever worried about warm liquid going into a glass, then add a spoon. If you add a spoon to it, then it will absorb the heat and not crack your glass. So let's see how much we got out of this. Wow. So look at that. That's like almost a whole nother. You only need 1 1/3 to mix with this. Otherwise, I think it's going to be too weak. So let's go back. All right, so 1 cup. That's 1 cup right there. All right. I wonder if we can fit all of this in here. Maybe. It's gonna be full to the brim if we do that. Okay, and then we need 1/3 cup. So that's 1/4. That's 1/4. That's 1/4. So many 4 cups. There's 1/2. Oh, maybe it's in the dishwasher. Yeah, that's where it was. No, wait, that's 1/2 cup. Well, why don't I have 1/3? So that's 2, and that's 1/4 cup. And there's 1/4 cup. Why do we have so many 1/4 cups? Can anyone tell me why? That's 3 cups in here and no thirds. Third. Yes. Finally found one. There we go. 1/3 cup. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and double back and put this in the jar because obviously it is too much for this cup. Just mixing it at the same time. See? Wow. Look at all that brown stuff in the bottom. We don't want to waste that. Look at that. Get out of there. Alright. And then we need a 1/3 cup. So, measuring out a 1/3 cup now. Add it back into that jar, or into that measuring cup, and swish it around because there was a lot of really good stuff on the bottom. Okay, so there we have it. 1 1/3 cup. Alright, I'm going to put the lid back on this jar. I'm going to shake it. Now it feels very cool, like it's not have any heat to it at all. And so I think it's going to be okay to start jarring. So let's do that next. Put this here again. And we're going to do 3 jars to start with. Actually rinse these jars real quick. Again, I did purchase them off of Amazon. I don't know if they're cleaned properly, so make sure I rinse them real quick. Okay, also don't know how well this is gonna go, guys. I feel like I don't have it tight enough. I'm gonna move that a little bit. Redo my taping so it's a little tighter. And where'd those scissors go? Okay. Alright. I'm still nervous about it. I'm going to pour it over the pan so it does not spill everywhere. Oh, that was like the perfect try. Okay, so look. Got that bottle perfectly filled. And rinse that eyedropper. And as I said earlier, your dosage is going to be 1 dropper full under the tongue. There we have it. There's 1 jar. Okay, so let's do another one. All right. Feeling a little braver. I'll try to come closer. It's not easy to do one-handed. overfill. See what happens when I get brave? You want enough room in the bottle for your eyedropper too. Get some more eyedroppers out of here. Carefully. Rinse those. There's tincture number 2. That one was a little full. Just a little bit out of that. Alright. Now the last one before we wrap up. Now, I have more bottles. I have 12 of these bottles to fill, but I don't have to hurry about it either. Oh. There we have it. So now I have 2 for my sisters and 1 for my brother. And those will be heading out to them soon. Very excited about that. So that was the second process of the double extraction Reishi Mushroom Tincture. So I'm really pleased that you were all here. I'm going to backtrack real quick and try to thank everyone. So give me just a second while I look for you. So there's probably no way I'm going to be able to do this either, because it looks like people are gone out of this chat that I haven't seen yet, or that I can't see anymore. So thank you so much, dear Blue Water Pines, and thank you, Eden ASMR was also here, and thank you, beautiful sister Tam Bear, thank you, Beauty Paranormal, thank you, Ranch Hands, thank you, Miss Chick ASMR, thank you, Red December 02, thank you, who else came in? Thank you, Father Frequency, thank you, Fairy Frequency, and thank you, ASMR Love by TNP. And I think I got everybody. Yep, I said Red Gems. And thank you, Action Gal. That's it. Thank you all for being here and hanging out and making mushroom tincture with me. Really, really appreciate you. And I hope you guys all have an awesome day. Don't forget to come back and leave a comment. And if you missed part 1, there's a link in the description. And also, there's a link in the description of part 1 on where we found these beauties in a wonderful live stream called Let's Get Lost in the Woods, or something like that. Yeah. So thanks again, everybody. I hope you all have a beautiful, awesome morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it turned out to be. You guys are all the best, and you're very much appreciated. Thanks again for being here. Have a great day. Bye.